hexagons are bestagons. The big question is, can you do Rap God? Okay, here's my hot take. I personally think Eminem, he was good in his early days. I don't really like his more recent music. See, the thing with Rap God, I don't know if it's just me. Yes, it's fast, but I feel like the only thing it's meant for is to just talk fast. I really don't feel like there's like flow, but there's not like an artistry to his rap. Like his rap, okay. I'm very picky with rap, and in no ways am I a professional, or do I have like any credentials to say that that my criticisms of rap are what to take note of. But personally, Rap God to me is like a song that you just talk fast. There's a difference between fast talking and rapping. Rapping, like, has a certain style and intonation to it. And to me, Rap God just doesn't have that. It literally just is like, how fast can you talk, basically. And people who can do Rap God, not saying like that's not a skill itself, like talking fast is a skill, I guess. But to me, Rap God doesn't really feel like a song that showcases how a rapping style, if that makes sense. Hey there, Crypta. I managed to get in touch with my team, thanks to you. They're on their way here now. Oh, has he just been waiting for me this whole time? So what are you doing back out here anyway? You got bored or something? If so, I suppose I can give you that bounty assignment I flubbed. The mark's a bold Sinicula that has been running around making life hell for everyone. Sure. I don't know, like, I've tried listening to Rap God, but as a song in general, it doesn't really do anything for me. I'm trying to remember the lyrics. I feel like the lyrics are also... Eminem is definitely good at writing lyrics. I just feel like Rap God is one of his weaker songs when it comes to lyrical artistry, if that makes sense. Yes, it's a skill. Good auctioneers are rare. That's true. People who get auctioned, like, they be talking hella fast. It's not like me when I try to pass off rap as country. Rap as country? What? Excuse me? I'll forward the details to your comm device. How about it whatever you like? Okay, we're fighting Siniculas. Wonderful. Love that. Okay, what level is the Sinicula? Level 8? Okay, we're fine. Who out here trying to say that rap is country music? I've never heard that in my life. I mean, like, yeah, like, here's a... I don't know, that's just how I feel about Rap God. I mean, obviously, I'm not a better rapper than Eminem, duh, but like... that's just how I feel about that song. I feel like his more recent music doesn't really hit the same as his old stuff. Now it just feels like he can talk fast just because he can, I guess. I don't know. Like Eminem, I know you're better than this. Rap God just went viral just because of how fast he talks in that. And I specifically say talk rather than rap. I know there was one song where it worked. I do like the old Linkin Park rapper. I thought he was really good. As someone who doesn't really listen to, who like prefers like more Asian, Eastern rap style over Western rap style. Is no one concentrating their fire?
I'm not doing any better.
Gwen, I'm not doing any better.
Hold on, I need to buff up first.
Thanks. This'll help. Speed barrage.
Hold on, I need to buff up first.
Okay, hold on. I might need to pay attention to this battle a little bit. Okay, I would do the purple art, but I want to get my art combos in. Shit. Get the tail.
Enemy reinforcements.
No one's using their soul voices. Okay. Wait, did the character just yell Crypta? No, they did not. They don't really address the character by any sort of name in this. I think it was just one of his soul voices that sounded like it. You're fine, Doug. Chill. Oh no, I have low battery again. Damn it.
That felt good. Now's your chance to weaken.
This could make all the difference.
Hey, skills this way.
Irina, why are you not healing? You're our support character. Oh god, we angered a Suid. Love that. I've gotten late, but rather than try to layer rap and country like a tortured musical parfait as most tortured musical parfait. I love that description. I'm gonna use that. The artist used a very complex musical structure for rap and country songs. You know, I do like, okay, so I do like this, are you guys familiar with Paradox Live? There is a group in Paradox Live that raps with like classical instruments, and I think it sounds really good. And now that you say, like, I guess you could rap with a country song. Wait, now that you mention it, maybe I might have heard about that song. I just can't remember what song it is. A rap country song. Why does that sound familiar?
But I can do better.
Nailed it.
I'll blast a hole.
I think as long as you can make it sound good, like music, like with music theory, then by all means go ahead.
We're toppling it with gunfire. There. This could make all the difference. Braver. Right out of their I know. Take this.
Okay. I will definitely look up that like rap and country song after stream, because now it's bothering me, because now I feel like I might know what you're talking about. How many Suids did we anger?
Start all the way. Nailed it. Break out those guns. All right, I'm getting the hang of it.
Speed barrage.
Power die.
Wow, and once Black Tar restarts, you know you've been in a long battle. This talking music reminded me of a time when I tried making OC based on different music genres. Oh, that's cool. But yeah, the what I was talking about with Paradox Live. So Paradox Live has this group called Ampril, which is basically, their music style is very much like noble, rich type of esque, because the characters are rich. So a lot of their music has like that classical feel, like fancy feel to it, basically. And they actually just released a new song today, and it was really good. I love it. I love Paradox Live in general. I don't know if you guys follow me on Twitter, but I always like a lot of Paradox Live stuff that comes up on my feed. Oh, I was trying to find the new skill I got. Okay. Let's see. Is it any better than what I currently have? Let's see. Boost beam resistance by 12. Recovers HP when receiving a buffer aura from an art you use. That is actually pretty good. Boost potential beam damage. These are both good. Let's just do this one for now. You know what else is cool, Crypta? Cheese. Oh, there's a little tyrant here. Have I already fought that one? I feel like I might have. Megatone? They're not on my list, I don't think. No. But, we do get an achievement for fighting, like, every tyrant we come across, so... Have I fought this one? I don't know. But I'm down to listen to Uncontrollable. Quack, you are? Oh, thank you. I definitely prefer being called cool or different. I mean, mostly just because for the longest time, I used to always get called cute, and I'm like, I don't want to be cute. I want to be perceived as a mature lady.
Pumped and ready to go.
Because I have a baby face, so A lot of people perceive me to be younger than I actually am, and same thing. I also have the, I guess you could call it bubbly personality. So a lot of people think I'm a lot younger than I actually am. And therefore, at least, okay, when I was my very first big girl job ever, I definitely knew I wasn't taken seriously because not only was I the youngest in that office at the time, but I definitely, you know, had a baby face. I still looked like I was in high school. And I had the bubbly personality. So there was one time I was given a task to like manage, and this one girl kept riding up my ass the whole time. Like she kept like always checking on me. It's like, oh, have you done this? Like, tell me how you're going with this. Like, is this done? And I'm just like, lady, they gave me this task to prove that I can be a good manager, and you're like literally sticking your nose where it should be. But I can tell the reason why she did that was because like she didn't take me seriously. So the word being called cute, like obviously I don't really mind it so much now that I've kind of solidified my position in my career, but back then I was like, I don't want to be cute. I want to be called cool and reliable and mature. Now I don't care anymore. I don't know why I just like randomly dumped that. Busted knife. I'm in the same boat. I know, it's like rough too. Being born with a baby face. A lot of people say, oh, it's good, like you look younger than you actually are. And then I'm like, no, not when I'm a fully grown adult in the working world, you know? Not when I freaking still get ID card everywhere I go. Like, it's like, are you kidding me? I'm a full grown lady and I'm still getting ID card. And it's been a while since I've, you know, been able to drink. What am I doing? Okay. Oh, did I know I definitely have told this story before. Of like, I've told this story of when I was trying to buy alcohol at the grocery store and the cash register like was openly doubting me. Oh, it was so cringe. Okay. I'm pretty sure I've told that story before. I can't remember if it's with the same group of people here. The only reason, I'm gonna say, okay, I'll call you super ultra hyper crazy diabolical kami god. Rap that name. The only reason, that's my new rapper name, guys. Super ultra hyper crazy diabolical kami god. The only reason I have a beard is A, razor burn, B, people won't stop calling me kid. Bro, like I totally get that. I had the opposite problem when I was younger. Oh, Zed, welcome. Would you say, well, you call it a problem, so that means you didn't like it, right? But no, did I tell that story about when I was trying to buy alcohol at a grocery store and I gave this cash register attitude because he didn't believe that I was old enough to drink? I gave him attitude because of it, because I was just like so... Okay, like normally it doesn't bother me if I get ID carded because I'm just like, yeah, I get it. I look young. I have a baby face. Like I've accepted at this point. But it was just the way this cash register was like openly doubting me. Okay, so what happened was, okay, so this happened, okay, I was by myself. I was grocery shopping by myself. I didn't have anybody with me. And I was buying a bottle of rosé for meeting up with my friends later that night. And for those of you who may not be familiar with alcohol, a bottle of rosé is like 5% alcohol, maybe max like 10% alcohol, but it's a very low alcohol concentrate. It was like 5 or 6% alcohol. Like rosé is not meant to like get you drunk. It's like something you drink when you're trying to have quality time, you know? So I was buying a single bottle of rosé. I go up to the cash register and, you know, I'm waiting in line and whatnot, you know, being a good person. Okay, so it's my turn to register. And I don't know if he was suspicious of me because I was only buying a bottle of rosé, but I have my bottle of rosé. I take it to the register. He picks up the bottle of rosé And this cash register looks at me. It's a dude. He looks like he was probably in his like late 30s to mid 40s, around there. It was an older guy. And he looks at the bottle of rosé, and he looks at me, and he does that thing where he gives me like the like he looks like what do you call it? When you look at the whole person from head to toe, like that thing. And then he raises one eyebrow, and he looks me dead in the eyes. I wish, I've been trying to get my rigging to kind of like show how I can raise one eyebrow, but like, he raises one eyebrow. He looks at me, and yeah, looks you up and down. Yeah, that's what it was. And he keeps looking back and forth at the bottle of rosé and at me. And automatically, I already know what he's thinking. I'm like, oh, here we go again. And he looks at me, and he's like, you are definitely not 21. And I'm like, okay. See, if you doubt that because I have a baby face, if you doubt that I'm at least 21, okay, I get it. But it's the fact that he was so visible about it, and that he was like openly like doubting me. Like, that's the first thing he said to me. He didn't even like ask me, you know, like the usual cash registers, like, oh, how's your day? Like that kind of thing. No, this dude immediately, the first thing he says to me, he's doubting me. So he looks at me and he says, you're definitely not 21. I look at him, and I'm just like, and because of the way he said that, I felt the rage. I was angry. I don't normally give, you know, people attitude when I'm out in public. I try to be nice to people working in like service and whatnot. But because he said this, I tell him. So at the time, I was older than 21. So in my mind, I was like, I could say the most smart ass thing right now. So I was still older than 21 at the time. And so I look at him and I'm like, oh, well, that's probably because I'm actually older than 21. So after he said like, you don't look like you're 21, I was like, actually that's because I'm older than 21. So I said that to him. I was like, I said my age, which I'm not gonna say how old I was at the time, but I said like, oh, it's because I'm this age, basically. And he, like, you can tell like he did not like the way I responded. Like he like his already suspicious look turned into like a, oh really, Missy type of thing. And then so I tell him that. I'm like, yeah. And so I take out my ID, my real ID. I've never had a fake ID before. I give him my real ID. And this mother fridger freaking takes the ID, and he does everything possible to prove that this is a real ID. Like, he holds it up to the light, he's like checking it back and forth, he's like rubbing like certain areas of my ID, and then like lastly he scans it. And after everything he does, like, I swear, like he's doing everything possible to try to make sure that my ID is fake. Like, you could tell he wants my ID to be fake. Like, it comes off as real. Obviously, my ID is real. And he just like gives a big sigh, and he hands me back the ID, and he rings me up with my alcohol, and he doesn't say anything. Oh, I forgot to talk about the reactions of the people that were waiting behind me. When I said to him, it was like, after he said like, you don't look 21, or like, you definitely don't look 21, and then I responded, oh yeah, that's because I'm older than 21, so that's why. Like I said that to him. The people behind me, like, their reactions were just like, oh, she said that. I felt so it was good. It felt good. And especially the fact that, like, you know, he thought he caught me, you know what I mean? Like, this dude thought he caught me, and he didn't, because I was legal. I could legally buy that alcohol. And it's same thing. It's just like, bro, I'm buying a bottle of rosé. You know, when people like get fake IDs, like, their intention is to buy like cans of beer and get drunk, you know? Like, in no way, shape, or form am I gonna get drunk off a rosé. Like, it was annoying. That's the most annoying time I've ever been ID carded. I mean, even then, when you go to the grocery store, you still have to give them your ID, but it's just this fact that this dude thought he was onto something. That I was just like, no sir. So yeah, I gave him attitude for that. And it felt good. I walked out of that grocery store feeling so good because I normally try not to be rude to people even if they're being rude to me, but this dude, I was like, hell nah. I'm not gonna be accused of, you know, doing something illegal when I'm not actually. So that felt good. I used to have a situation where I'd be minding my own business and those who are younger than me thought I was their same age and liked the same things as them. Even towards an older group, I either came across as super young or someone in their 30s. I find that kind of interesting too, because I feel like I can try to fit in with younger people if I wanted to, but most of my friends are already a lot older than me. And I feel like I also hang out with them just fine. So I think it's just being able to adapt to certain, I don't know if there's a word for that, but there are some people who are really good at adapting to the situation, the social situation. So yeah, I blabbed about that. I totally don't even remember what I was trying to do. What mission am I totally doing right now? Oh, okay. Why? But yeah, I patted myself on the back for that. There's just something about proving people who look down on me wrong. Like, that feels so good.
Like this.
Come on. You're right. Hold on. I need to go up first.
Do anything. Shoot. Good. Now's your chance to beat.
This could make all the difference. Got it. Now top.
Magnum Egg.
But yeah, honestly, now as I'm getting older, I appreciate the baby face a little bit more. But definitely, like, as someone who,
I guess that's that.
like nowadays people can tell that I am at least, like, even though I do still have a baby face, you can still tell that I'm an adult, if that makes sense. But as someone who was, like, at the time, you know, like, in their early 20s, wanting to be perceived as mature was a big deal. Especially, like, because, you know, you don't want to be, like, an adult and still being perceived as if you're in high school. You know what I mean? Gotta always appreciate yourself in all ways, whether physical or mental. Pretty much. I think I wouldn't say, like, it was insecurity, but that's, like, the only thing about myself that I never really liked was just having a baby face, but that's about it. Okay, so we did that mission. Outfitters. Equipped a titanium knife. Okay, let's, I think I have that on me. Let me see. Wrong thing. Ground gear. War on titanium. We just need the regular titanium knife too. Which, do I even have that? I do not. Do I have to buy it? Shit. Alright, guess we're heading back to New NLA. And friggin' Mia took all my money. I forgot about that. Okay, we are gonna play I'm determined to play some of chapter 4 today. And I don't have work tomorrow, so I can play as long as I want. Until I get sleepy. Oh, wrong thing. Oh, we need a knife. Here we go. 6,000, Jesus. Oh shit. Shit, it's about to not be nighttime or daytime, so I need to do this quickly. This map is confusing. Stop showing me here. I don't want to be here. But, let's see, correct, I was 21 and a girl's mom thought I was closer to 40? Holy shit, that is, oh. Oof, I would hate that. Oh no. That's a lot. That's very different from just being, you know, slightly over, yeah. That's different from being in your 20s and then being perceived as a high school. Being 21 and being perceived as a 40-year-old is crazy. A girl's mom? So does that mean like you approached a girl and then the mom thought you were being weird? you don't have to go into details.
Use a buff. Great.
Burst! Nade! Melee attack!
I know.
Were you trying to court somebody and the mom was like, excuse me?
Furious blast! Break out those Turbo Rondo!
I figured win.
Alright, so that's how many Bladas? Still need to get rid of one more. Where are they? Oh, here we go.
It begins.
Roger.
But yeah, nowadays, I still get, when people guess my age, they do still say younger than I actually am, but at least at this point, people know that I'm an adult versus thinking I'm in high school, so that's a good thing.
Target neutralized. Ready to stand by.
Okay, so what is my survey rate now? Map? Go. Okay, 12.53. Okay, we still have a lot to go through. Okay, oh, we should probably do the Kirsty stuff. I need the details of this mission. That'll probably bump up our survey rate a lot. Install a research probe G1 at Frontier Nav Site 117. Okay. Discover the unexplored territory. Oh, Rock Cavern. That's right. We need to go to Rock Cavern. Okay. 117. That is, I think I remember where that's located, but it's like around here. That's 115. I know it's like somewhere in the center. JK, I lied. Here we go. Okay, Rock Cavern. I don't think this was it, but it looks like an actual cave, which is not here. Oh, it's over there. But for now, I may have to dip out for the afternoon, but thank you so much for the stream, Crypta, and have yourself a good weekend. Thank you, Kana, for coming by. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I'm here enjoying Xenoblade. Where is the thing I'm looking for? Is it on top? No, okay, it's more this way. Good afternoon, Kana. I hope you enjoyed your bento meal. Okay, I'm determined to do a little bit of chapter 4 today. Because I'm going to be streaming Metaphor tomorrow, so I won't be able to showcase any Xenoblade stuff, but at least I can do some grinding and maybe some of the more menial quests, like gathering quests that don't really need to be shown on stream. This one's dead end. West Japan Plain. Okay. Doki. I do have one story about being carded. I wanted to get some ammo and some stores required ID for that purchase. The cashier was being a bit snippy. So I reached in my wallet and pulled out something spicier than most IDs. She took one look at it and I got my ammo. Do you carry like porno in your wallet? What? You just have corno on hand? Is that what's happening? Wow, look at that tyrant. I love fighting this dude. This guy is fun. This giant ass level 92 tyrant. Oh, he's fun. And you can fight him without a skill too. It's possible. Kirari Honjo? Did I pronounce that right? Wow, first time chatter and that's the first thing you hear. That's crazy. No concealed weapon permit? You know what's funny? I've just come across too many... You'd be surprised. It's a lot more common than you think. There's a lot of guys that I used to know that would just carry that kind of stuff on them. Wait, was this my first time chatting? Oh, apparently it says you're a first time chatter. Kirari, welcome. Well, if that's the case, what streams of mine have you been to before? Let's see, we need to... Oh, no, not this button. Frontier nap. Oh, we need to put a research probe on this. I believe they said research probe. Even then, I guess I have the money to back it up. Alright, awesome. And am I close to actually any other... not really. What is this? Oh, that's the cave thing. The Digimon ones? Really? Oh my gosh, so you've been around for a while. Oh my god, that's crazy. You were a lurker. You were a lurker. And what made you... The thing that I said that made you come out of lurkingness is talking about Corno. That's funny. Oh, we have a bot, by the way. Let's get rid of him. Why can't I ban them? I thought I spoke once at least? I guess apparently not. It says you're a first timer. Okay, I don't need to do an introduction then. That's hilarious. You've been here for so long. And I'm only now just been made aware of your existence. It's so funny. But thank you for supporting the channel for a long time. I appreciate it. Hello, not so new person. That's crazy. Well, welcome to chatting now. I hope you get along with all the rest of the chatters here. I'm sure you're already familiar with them if that's the case then. You're already familiar with everybody. Which Digimon stream was it? Because the most recent one I've done was Redigitized, but I haven't been able to touch that game for a while since I lost my save file. There it is, there's the cavern. I see it. The most popular one, let's see, Hacker's Memory and World Next Order, but World Next Order I streamed before I really had an established community, I'd say. And you pronounced it right? Oh, awesome. There it is, the cavern. Well, I'm glad I was entertaining enough that you decided to check out a stream of mine that wasn't Digimon related. Cyber Sleuth, I think it's been a bit since any of your Digimon was. Wow, Cyber Sleuth. Yeah, Cyber Sleuth has been... I think that was already almost a year ago when I started it. And then how long did that game take me to finish? Rock Tavern. Okay, perfect. Do I want to dive in here yet? Nope. Okay. Not yet. Not yet. Yeah, I do promise that I want to get my Redigitized playthrough back up and running. It's just, it's unfortunately probably gonna have to go back to the backlog at this point, sadly. Because I did promise I would pick up a different game instead if I got the chance, and I've already owned that, and I did make that promise like almost a year ago, so I do need to fulfill that promise. And now that I'm playing Xenoblade, this game's gonna be taking up random days of the week, that's for sure. I'm excited for Time Stranger. So it is a good thing I did stream Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory when I did. Welcome back, Crypta. The Rock Cavern looks like a pretty mystical place. Folks here in town were all blown away by it. You seem curious how they could have seen it without leaving New LA. Well, by accessing the research probe you installed, they give you the data it's amassed. For the civilians living here, that's the only way of learning about the outside world. The probes you're installing aren't just a way to track down parts of the white whale's life fold. Sure, they serve as a source of hope for the future, but they're also helping people today. I hope that underscores just how important your work is. Makes sense? Yes, ma'am. I'm still in shock that I haven't chatted even once, but I've spoken at least now. Yes, now that I'm aware of your existence, so that's great. I mean, if there are any other lurkers in chat, don't worry. Don't feel like you have to feel compelled to talk. It's just a funny situation that happened. Oh, and you'll also receive sightseeing profits if a lot of people access your research probes. New blades need all sorts of equipment, and a little extra income never hurts. Discovering unexplored territories like the Rock Cavern will get lots of people to access your research probes, so keep an eye out for them. What else am I forgetting? Okay, I'm just gonna wait until my Joy-Con dies. Oh my god, you watch Eleutheria? Kirari! Oh my gosh, Elle and I are friends, that's great. As you install more probes, Moranium mining should also pick up steam. You may eventually reach the limit of how much Moranium you can hold. In that case, setting special data probes and storage probes can help. They'll raise the limit of how much Moranium you can store. I came from a raid of hers to yours. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I love that. This is, we're getting the lore drop of how Kirari found me. You know what? Maybe I do recognize your name. Typically, if people follow me from a raid, I just somehow memorize their name much better. It was a while ago when she raided me, actually. How big is the white whale if they're looking for it with seismic probes? It is actually a pretty huge component of the ship. Like, the fact that that thing is lost, I'm like, that is crazy. That thing, of all things, got lost. Not just due to its size, but to the importance of it, too. I went by the name Sarah Eleanor, I think, at the time. Oh, maybe not then. Maybe, there is someone else who followed me. Oh, their name was Kari, not Kirari. Okay, never mind then. Sarah Eleanor, no, I don't remember that name. But regardless, I'm glad that the raid was successful and that I became a streamer that you enjoy. You'll need to put it to an actual use, so access your comm device at a Frontier Nav probe site to change the installed probe to a stored probe. Phew, that should cover the basics. When more Frontier Nav assignments come across my desk, I'll be sure to send them your way. Each one spreads our routes to Mira that much farther. Okay, survey rate, awesome. Ugh, that did the administrative district. That didn't what I want to do. Okay, missions. Okay, looks like we're gonna have to do... I don't want this one. I don't want this one. I thought I got rid of those missions. Hello? Kirsty again. Okay, well, if she's only gonna give me administrative stuff, then I don't want to do hers right now. Natural pearls. Cauldros. Oblivia, Noctilum. Okay, that's all the Primordia stuff? Okay, seems we do have to do some gathering. Okay. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay, let's look. Ah, Jesus. Okay, we can also unlock some more research probes too. That will also help. Literal long-time lurker. Literally. That means you had to have been lurking for like at least a year at this point. Like almost a year at this point. Actually, I think it has been a year. You've been a lurker for a year. Like, that's crazy. Can I track these things in this game? No. In this version. I know you couldn't do it in the original, but that would be nice. IRL seismic probes can hunt for things. Planetoid size things that have crashed into planets. Ooh. I don't know. For the sake of the story, they can't find the white whale. For the sake of the plot. Okay, where's the data probe? That's here.